Wu-Tang gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. And fellas, I want to come to y'all today with this topic because I think this plagues a lot of guys. I think a lot of guys get into situations and don't really know what's happening to them and why it's happening to them. This is the reason why being in a relationship or having a girlfriend kills your masculinity, right? And no disrespect to the people that have relationships or even have, a marriage. This is no disrespect to you guys, because I know there's a lot of guys who know how to handle the balance of that masculine and feminine energy. Guys who still know how to control themselves and that know themselves well enough not to let certain energies pull them down, right? So let me start off by saying, man, that as men, we're not meant to be laid up under a woman all day, every day, right? A lot of us was raised by single mothers. Me, I had the privilege and the honor to have both parents in my life and to have a lot of masculine men in my life. So, all praise to the Most High for that. I'm thankful. But a lot of my peers, man, they was raised by single mothers. So psychologically, man, that does damage to us as men, right? As we get older, we start to treat women, start to receive that feminine energy differently. And when we get a girlfriend, we treat her as if she was our mother. Just the dynamic of it. A lot of guys let that woman take care of them, and all these things that's going on in a relationship. And as men, we're not meant to be up under a woman all day. We're supposed to come together, procreate, do what we got to do, and then we go our separate ways. Men are out fighting wars and building and learning and taking on the world. And as we do that as men, we're always on guard. Our masculinity is high. But when we come around a woman, she's that feminine energy, so she takes away some of that aggression from us. She calms us down, right? Which is nothing wrong with that. But being around that energy for too long, it will kill your masculinity. And this is why as men, man, it's moderation. We can't be around that energy for too long. If you look at the Incredible Hulk, he's on his rampage, he's on his aggression, he's taking on the world, right? He's on his purpose. But as soon as Betty comes around, she calms him down. And then what happens to him? He goes from the Hulk and he shrinks down back to Bruce Banner, his weak, frail self. You see what I'm saying? You gotta you gotta read in between the lines when you're watching these shows, man. You have to pay attention when you're watching these shows, because they're giving you more than one message, in what they're portraying. Being around Betty brings him down to his weak, frail self, right? Before, he had all the muscle, all the gains, he was on his purpose. He had that look in his eye, he just had a focused drive on whatever his mission was. And as soon as he gets around her, she takes all that away from him the longer he's around her. You see what I'm saying? The same thing with us, guys. When we're around a woman for too long, it sucks out all that aggression and all that drive and motivation that we have. You feel what I'm saying? And this is why men get weak, or they start losing their masculinity around, when they're in a relationship or with their girlfriend, because it just sucks away the masculinity. That feminine energy calms us down. I used to be the same way, man, sitting around with my lady, cuddling and watching Netflix and being all up under her, laying up all up under her. And, now I'm at the point where if I try to do that now, man, I feel like I'm missing out. I feel like I could be doing something else to better myself. I could be getting money. I could be bettering my finances. I could be learning something. I could be posting a video. As men, we chase our purpose. Our purpose is everything. Even when I was running track, man, my coach would tell me that women make you weak as a man. And it's true, man, every time. You know, when I was in a relationship, when I was running track, I noticed that when I was in a relationship, man, I just didn't have that same aggression that I would have when I was single. Because when you single, man, you on your mission. You ain't got nothing else to worry about. You focused. You know what I'm saying? And you trying to prove yourself. You still hungry. It's like when you get a girlfriend or you get a woman, it's like you feel like you've accomplished everything. It makes you kind of laid back and relaxed. You don't really have that same hunger that you used to. You know? And like I said, some guys know how to balance that out. I'm not talking to every guy, but I'm talking to the majority of guys, because I see this all the time in relationships, man. Like guys, before they get in a relationship, man, they just got that swag about them. They got that energy about them that, you know, they hungry. They want to be better in life. But as soon as they get a girl, man, they start caking and simping, and you know, they energy starts to be more feminine. Right? I'm always observing people and just watching and taking notes. You know, even myself, I've experienced it myself. You know, and this is why as guys, man, we got to deal with women in moderation. You shouldn't be laid up under your woman all day. You got to get out and get on your purpose. She's attracted to that. A woman, I seen a post on Instagram that a girl posted, and it was showing like her man working out, or he was building something, or he was, you know, doing something, and she was giving him the eyes like he was attractive, like she just wanted to hop all over him. That raw passion, that raw attractiveness, that's what she was getting from him. And that goes to show you guys that being on your purpose, being on the go, that's what attracts her. That's what attracts her. But when you start sitting around and doing all that cuddling and, you know, laying up under her all day and sitting around, she starts to lose attraction for you. She will start to lose attraction for you, because that's not what she's attracted to, right? You got to have that balance, man. You got to know how to deal with that energy in moderation, right? Why do you think women go for the thugs? Because they not out sitting around a woman all day. They out doing what they got to do. They not up under her. They not texting her all day. They doing what they got to do. Then they'll come around every once in a while when they want that energy, when they want to be around that feminine energy. But yeah, fellas, it makes you weak. It makes you lose your aggression, your hunger. So in moderation, right? Deal with that energy in moderation. If you do got a girlfriend or if you got a wife, you should be out on your purpose. That should take up most of your time. You know, and then you come home to your family. You come home and you do what you got to do. You know, but you keep it to a minimal. Keep it to a minimal. You don't want your girl losing attraction for you because you're getting weak. Women respect power. They respect the man who's on his grind. Okay? And being in a relationship, a lot of guys start to lose that ambition. And they start to let the woman control them. They start to get weak. And this is why a lot of relationships start to fail, man, because you're not the same person that she met. She fell in love with that aggression, with that ambition that you had. And you being with her, you lose that. And you start catering your purpose towards her. Fellas, you gotta stop doing that, man. You gotta stop doing that. You know, be on your purpose. If you don't have a relationship right now, this is a perfect time for you to get on your grind and to live your life. Build your life up. When you're ready to procreate, this is when you settle down and start a family and raise your family. But even still, even then, even in that situation, you still want to be on your grind. All right? Man, it's your boy Tay. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what y'all want me to talk about next. Y'all have a beautiful day, man. And I'm out. Peace.